Hello and welcome. This video is the raw footage from my Twitch streams. I decided to make these available to anyone who wants to go back and watch the games from the beginning. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to join us on Sundays and Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Twitch at the link in the description. Thank you and enjoy!
Hi all, welcome. It is Thursday night and the weather out here is blustery. It is a Wednesday, as Pooh would say. Um, I know it's actually Thursday, but it's Winnie the Pooh. Hi Will, hi Wave, hi Granny. Welcome all. Welcome everybody else who's not in chat. Um, so as I mentioned, it is a Wednesday outside today. It's got a lot of gusts, but not a really good sustained wind. However, you try telling a 5-year-old that the kite she wants to fly can't be flown outside because the winds aren't quite right for it. Um, when she has been talking about kite flying for 2 weeks. Because she can't wait for March because March is kite flying weather, don't you know? So I was like, you know what? If we hit the winds just right, we might be able to get it up. And I did actually manage to get it up for a good 3-5 minutes. And of course, it's that exact time that the 5-year-old decides that she has to run into the house to get her jacket because it's cold outside. Never mind the fact that I told her to take her jacket with her when we went outside the first time. Did she listen? No, of course she didn't listen. She's 5. So I was flying, and by the time she got back, over to me about half a minute later, the whole thing just crashed to the ground. And it crashed to the ground in such a way that I had to jump over some stuff to wind the cord. Um, because we don't have a really good place to fly it here. I'm just happy it didn't end up in the trees. But she begged me to try again, and so I tried again. And this is where the mistake was because I knew we shouldn't have done it because I knew it wasn't going to go up. I knew there wasn't enough wind. But I said fine. Um, it turns out they have edged um, around the playground, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It could have used an edging. However, um, whoever did it with a weed eater and was not the most competent of people when it comes to this skill. Um, there is now a slight small hole between the playground border, which is a raised border from the playground. It's level with the ground, but it's raised from the playground. Uh, and it's wooden. So the wooden border. There's now about a 3.5 inch gap, 3 maybe 4 inch gap. You will never guess who found that gap with their foot. So I have wrenched the ankle that had problems this weekend after being on an all con. And I think y'all remember that knee I damaged back in October and then re-damaged in December. Yeah, I may have landed directly on that on the ground. So, we are back to Gravity Hates Me. That's how my day has gone. Um, I hope everyone else had a better day. Welcome to my life, and hello and hi, welcome to my rant. Um, on to what y'all are really here for. Today is, of course, Genshin Impact Day, and we are going to be playing um, the Raiden Shogun story out of Inazuma. So we're going to go ahead and get into that right now, I think. Yep, here we go. Oh, no, first things first. What is this? Oh, there's all sorts of things. Right now, the first thing we're actually going to do is... So, there's new characters released on the banner this week. I know some of y'all are really into it, some of y'all aren't. But for this week, they've released Varka. Varka is the new character. Um, he is just as much of a jock as he looks. He really is. We haven't met his character yet, but we will. And he's exactly what you think he is. Like a stereotypical jock. Except this one's fairly sweet, halfway lovable, but how he became the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, I don't know. Jean has more brains. And then this is Flynn's. Actually, he's one of the characters I main on my other account. We won't be pulling for Flynn's. Probably won't be pulling for Varka. Nor either of their weapons. I am tempted to pull on the Chronicled Wish. Simply because there's all these characters that are available. Oh, we have to choose one? Let's choose Klee. We're gonna wish for Klee, everybody. Hold your breath. Here we go. Pretty, pretty, please. May we please have Klee? Nope. No Klee. Oh well. Honestly, it was going to take a miracle to get Klee anyway. Did we only get the one 4-star? Yep. It's pretty. And then we've got enough of these to make a Tin Wish on Wanderlust invocation. I would love a Skyward Spine weapon. May I please have a Skyward Spine weapon? Nope. Did get a Favonius Greatsword. That's not bad. All of the Favonius series is actually really useful. They've got some really decent buffs that can take you even into the later game. Nice sword. This one, yeah. The Favonius Greatsword. At its current rank, Windfall crit hits have a 60% chance to generate a small amount of elemental particles, which will regenerate 6 energy for the character. Which means it allows it to rebuild stuff. Nice. Oops. Can't spell crit. Haha! You spelled sword as opposed to sword. Right.
Come on, let's get moving.
Oh, I was curious about that bow, though. The bow, the bow, the bow. Here we go. Rapid firing. Increase normal attack damage by 40%, but decreases charged attack damage by 10%. That's not bad. It can be really useful depending upon who you put it on. I don't think I have any other bow characters that need one. Oh, I guess I do. Let us fast equip this to someone. Might as well give it to Aino. Alright. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do the test runs for these two so you can see how they run. Because they're very different than the early game characters that we already play with for this account. Varka, Knight of Boreas and Master of the Knights of, or Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius.
Shred him!
His gameplay is really fast.
Try to keep up!
Think you can get away?
This is Venti, of course, Windbow.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
The story has only just begun! Leave it to me! Charge!
Time for takeoff.
A turning point in space!
I'm going in!
Maria sweeping in!
Ah!
A lament for the end!
Think you can get away? Teamwork is dreamwork!
Charge!
He's so enthusiastic. Flens! I have to admit, I enjoy playing Flens. Flens is a lot of fun.
The night comes. Close your eyes. Be silent. To dust.
So, Flens is also
Close your eyes.
very different in the fact that most of the characters in the game are human. Some of them are beast people. But most are going to be human. A couple of the people we meet are angels. Zabai is an angel. And later we'll meet Nicole, who's an angel. But so far, Flins is the only one of his species we've met. Flins is an elf. And yes, he lives in his lantern.
The long sleep beckons. Be silent.
In this stack-up, we also have
falls.
this character,
Annihilation
Inefa. Inefa is in fact an android.
Ring cutter. Enhanced animal module 75.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Beware the...
Oh no, that's just an awesome shot. Alright. So those are the two new character banners. We actually aren't going to deal with them because the characters they deal with require materials that are from here. And we are nowhere near here. I mean, we could just skip all of this and head directly to Natlan. But we'd miss a lot of story that way. So we're not going to.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
Instead, we're going to pick up the Raiden Shogun's story quest. Yeah. Here we go. And we are headed to Inazuma.
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
What's going on?
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Yeah, can we get a quick recap, please?
Hello, you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Are you mocking me?
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippei.
Sounds like you're having some trouble.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do.
Oh. So now you gotta figure it out yourself.
We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder.
I thought the storm represents the Shogun's will.
Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us?
Are you really scared of her?
Nuh-uh! She lost to us. Paimon's not scared. Why would Paimon be scared?
Because Paimon is a scaredy cat. Let's all be honest. Paimon is two things, a walking stomach and a scaredy cat.
Paimon's just, a little concerned that she might be angry. Yeah, that's all. Just a little concerned.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liyue's god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
That seems like a valid concern. But there's got to be a reason for the change in the story.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryo Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryo Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
Well, that's a problem.
Huh? Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma.
Well, they did try to do that, so...
Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now?
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time, and I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
To be fair...
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryo Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay. Take care then. Come back soon.
Alright. But
If
we've
you
still
think
got a
about
storm
it,
at sea.
Both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryo Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right? If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Maybe we should invite her out for a while?
Huh? You can actually do that?
Maybe. I make no guarantees on that topic.
Don't know for sure, But we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest.
I'll try.
Thank you very much. I owe you one, again.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right?
Oh, yay! We gotta go get a Miko.
Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
We gotta go get a Miko. One fox coming right up. Yeah. Teleport, please. Thank you. Where? Oh, where? There's the troublesome fox.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me?
I wanted to ask you something, actually.
How cold. I saved your skin, didn't I? Surely you could at least humor me by engaging in some small talk first?
That takes time.
Then again, I suppose your frankness is part of your charm. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
Yeah, the Tenryou Commission also needs her attention.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
Really?
What?
Her temperament has changed? Oh, that's hard to believe.
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her.
Seriously, that's the problem?
Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
This is Tibet. Nothing is beyond the realm of possibilities.
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. A seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention. So there is no reason to disturb her.
See, this is the problem with dealing with beings that are immortal. Well, or practically immortal.
I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat.
Yeah, all the more reason to check on her.
I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting.
Yes, we know, that's why we're here.
But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see?
Do it for A.
I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko.
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
Do I have anything to deliver to the sacred Sakura? I do! Yay! Not quite enough for level 10 though. Boo. Oh. I did raise it 1 level. Although there are 15 levels.
By the protection of the Electro Archon.
Right. Do. There we go.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves.
I beg to differ.
Guji Ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is authentic.
I mean, feel free to check with Miko.
Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
We'll see. That depends upon my mood.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
She looks bored.
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
Is everything okay?
That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
Has she ever been like this before?
This body has no need of rest, but I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Yeah, everyone's worried and wants to see you.
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah. All the Archons and their weird quirks. The fact that the Raiden Shogun in this form is a puppet, being controlled by the actual Raiden Shogun.
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Have you malfunctioned?
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Oh good, we get right to the heart of the matter.
That was terrifying! Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
Huh, it's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions.
Oh, that's great.
Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
That's what she meant by forbidden.
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Oh, I love Paimon. I'm gonna wait till the end of the ad break because this is just a great. So, for those of you who missed it, Paimon has said, "Have you tried turning it off and back on again?" In reference to the Raiden Shogun, who's the puppet of A. Yeah. Sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't.
No, she was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity.
You are so strict with yourself.
That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances.
Yes, well.
For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled!
Well, that doesn't stop the problem that you've got to fix the thunderstorm.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
You and Paimon tell Ella about the thunderstorm
I
and the
see.
Tenryou Commission.
So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it.
It seems a little arbitrary.
Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things.
She's not wrong. If you're writing a program and you go to fix one bug, you have to be very careful not to create like 15 others.
Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
Any progress on your thoughts about eternity?
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions.
I got news for you, dear. Humanity
But
is contradiction.
There is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
Yeah, come with us and get a change of pace.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
You mean, leave the plane of Euthymia?
You haven't left in a long time, I bet.
It's unnecessary, as far as I'm concerned. But since you're inviting me, a change of pace might well be nice. All right, then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
I mean, if nothing else, couldn't she just pop into the puppet?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go, go, go!
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet. Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town!
Okay. There's options for that. You gonna give me any more information? Are you kidding me? first things first, we have to go make pizza from another land. Oh, hello. Can I help you with something? About Kiminami Restaurant's pizza. Oh, that pizza tastes really good. But how do I put it? I'm not very used to its flavor. I just think that if you can mix some Inazuma's local ingredients into the pizza, such as lavender melon, maybe the pizza will be more popular with everyone.
What's the hurry?
Where is Kiminami Anna? Oh, that's right. She's down here. Here we go. The all-new mushroom pizza is now part of our menu. An exotic delicacy that will bring flavor of another country right to your doorstep. Don't miss out. If you like the dish, please thank your good friend who helped bring it to us. Traveler, you've returned. How did it go? Any feedback? About the customer's feedback. Pizza made with lavender melon. That's not too complicated. The rest of the ingredients just need to be prepared as usual. Well, since the feedback said to incorporate some of Inazuma's local ingredients, then I can add some other ingredients. See, Ganoderma, Nakuweed. Ooh, how about fluorescent fungus? Yes, let's eat fluorescent fungus. That sounds like a great plan. Need some help? Sorry, I was busy thinking about what ingredients to put in. Let's see. I don't think there's much lavender melon left in the store. Traveler, please help me get a lavender melon. When it comes to ingredients, that should be all that's missing. Do you need any other ingredients while I'm at it? Just bring back a lavender melon. Great. Oh, good. I was afraid I wasn't going to have one. Thank you. These ingredients will do. I wonder what a pizza made with Inazuma's local ingredients would taste like. Well, we're going to find out. It's done. This pizza looks pretty good. Thanks for your help, Traveler. Here, these are for you. I'll make sure to savor the pizza's taste. If it's not bad, it should be officially launched as a new dish soon. Recipes! All the recipes! Actually, I need to go to the stores around Mondstadt and Liyue and do the same. Special mushroom pizza. There. Now let's meet back up with A. Where is she? There she is. All right.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
Well, yeah. Time. Time changes everything.
It's the Shogun. What is the the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I love that fan.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Seems a bit of an overreaction.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself.
Seriously?
Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
Yeah, there's no way she's making a low-profile entrance anywhere.
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yeah, for now.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either? Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
I mean, Venti only has what money he can make as a bard. Never mind the fact that Mora is technically Morax Dandruff. Lex Rappus doesn't have any either.
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Again, milk is mentioned. However, we have never seen cows. Ever. So I can't wait till we find out what farm somewhere is super rich because they're the only place in Teyvat that has cows.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk.
Ew.
The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Huh. Why do I feel like she's different than I expected?
Yeah, because you're not talking to the Raiden Shogun, you're talking to A. They're actually two different entities.
Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. And both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like... porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I think I would have a texture issue with it if we're being completely and wholly honest about this type of food.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this Dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination. Even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the Almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed.
No, Almighty Shogun. That's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on Dango milk.
Do you want another cup?
Oh, I would No. No need. That would be needlessly indulgent. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time.
You need to get out more.
By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
Next stop, Yai Publishing House. Actually, next stop.
Ooh, you restaurant?
Do you have any? Nope. He just has food and ingredients. Oh, that would be because I've already bought all the recipes. Here's Catherine. I think Yai Publishing House is down here. Yai Publishing House. Yay! I remember where
Shogun.
it is.
Almighty Shogun, what brings you to the Yai Publishing House?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
Look at the Tanuki!
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Yai Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the Almighty Shogun's taste.
Everybody keeps making the mistake of assuming that those higher than them are somehow very different.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
No, don't be nervous. She just wants a look.
Well... Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay. Let's go then. Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations?
that's like reading fan fiction. Or some of the anime titles. Some of the anime titles that have come out recent in the last few years have been really, really pressing it. Things like My Next Life is a Villainess, All Roads Lead to Doom. Or, which by the way, highly recommend. It's an amazing anime. Or I said to make me average in my next life. Then of course there's Problem Children Are Coming from Another World, aren't they? And those are actually relatively reasonable titles for some of the stuff that's coming out. There are definitely some that people have just looked at it and went, yeah, no, we're shortening it to this. So, yeah. Back to A.
Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a Hilichurl is that I only need to eat Sunsetias to become stronger.
Yeah, some of the chapters look like that, or some of the anime titles look like that.
It's so long. Is it true that Hilichurls grow stronger from eating Sunsetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
Oh.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device.
It's whatever the author wants
So
it to
it's
be.
Made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable?
It's not for believability.
Also, I'm fairly certain that Hilichurls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting Hilichurl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
Fads have no place in eternity. I mean, you say that, but fads keep turning around and around and around and coming back. So they're kind of cyclical and part of eternity anyway.
How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
Yeah, entertaining won't be the problem.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against.
Read a Liyue martial arts story. Life made me a fighter when I just wanted to be a writer. The book is a martial arts story set in Liyue, focusing on fighting between different gangs. The protagonist aspires only to become a humble novelist, but gets caught up in the world of gang strife because of an unparalleled martial arts ability. The selling point of the story is that the protagonist never joins any faction, but is constantly assumed to be the reclusive master of one faction or another. Actually, I would like to read that story, please. The martial arts pros who see the protagonist as their enemy are always making a scene. The protagonist is stuck in the middle of all this, all while clinging tight to the dream of becoming a novelist.
What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that badly? Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world.
The protagonist has an admirable will.
You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A, right?
What else do we have? Read a daily life romance story. The chaotic epic that is the tale of my youthful love life. Oh god. Ah! I would not be choosing this story just based on this title. This book is about the love story between a very mediocre man and 7 beautiful women. Yep. It is a chronicle account of a protagonist's daily life featuring many amusing anecdotes. The writing is solid, the prose is elegant, and the author brilliantly brings out the unique charm of each character in the story. But the story stops at a crucial moment when the main character's childhood sweetheart is just about to confess their love to him.
The suspense is killing Paimon! Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood.
Yeah, I hope the writer gives her a happy ending.
Right! Yeah, it's just a novel. But please let the author have a heart, please! The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this kind of mortal romance?
Also, it's not normal in most situations. Read a reincarnation adventure story. Shogun Almighty, reborn as Raiden with unlimited power. In this book, the protagonist is struck by lightning beneath a thunder sakura and wakes up to discover that he has become the Raiden Shogun. Prior to this event, the protagonist is a nobody who gets bullied by everyone, but after becoming the Raiden Shogun, he acquires unlimited power. The appeal of this one probably lies in the euphoria of going from powerlessness to omnipotence, and the protagonist's inner journey to finally breaking free from their low self-esteem. But it's hard to see how this story would develop after the protagonist literally become the Raiden Shogun.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble.
I mean, it doesn't paint the Shogun in a bad light.
Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable.
I mean, Paimon has a fair point.
Let's try to explain them to A.
This is like trying to describe fan fiction to someone who understands nothing about being super passionate about something enough to write a story about it.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
Let's go with the martial arts story.
Goodness. Are people in Liyue really so complex these days?
It's just a bit of fun.
Even though the protagonist refuses to acknowledge his innate talents, he has a rare dedication to justice. Where is he now? Does he have plans to visit Inazuma? If so, I will instruct one of the commissioners to bring him to me on his arrival. I would very much like to spar with him.
He's a fictional character. He doesn't exist. What about the antagonist, though? Don't you have any thoughts about their part in the story?
The antagonists? You mean all the people who behaved foolishly? What can I say? They're bad people, and they all got what they deserved. End of story.
A doesn't seem interested in the supporting characters at all. So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing House, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time.
Yet that causes stagnation and doesn't actually work.
But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
Yeah, change itself is inevitable.
I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me.
We're just out here to have some fun.
This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Well, why don't we take a photo?
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
All right. Where is it considering the best spot to take a picture? Or does it matter where I take the picture?
Shogun must have her reasons.
Here we go.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
Stand there and look pretty.
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose?
A photo is a visual representation.
I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right?
Sure, we'll go with that.
The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. Okay, I'll try that.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
Equip a camera. Oh no. Nah.
So a photo is a visual Fascinating. I'm learning a lot today. Let's get this underway.
But I don't think that's what I needed to do. There we go. How do I pull it back? There we go. There! One Raiden Shogun.
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is astonishing, but she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
No.
I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid, but it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me? If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler.
It's a little like you and the Shogun.
Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
So your existence isn't singular?
My existence? I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me, but I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in.
Oh, now that's headache-inducing.
The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence. Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging?
Inazuma will always be Inazuma.
Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma.
Right?
Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent God were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yeah.
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Ippei! What's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The almighty Shogun.
Yeah, we told her she'd come visit.
You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Are you looking for your master?
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
That's not good.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you, you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups.
It's always your job to question. Question everything.
The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Oh, goody.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then...
Maybe something's happened.
Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that.
We can go check things out.
No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations.
They're going to blame the Raiden Shogun for interrupting? I highly doubt that.
I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
That's commitment.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Yeah, it's not going to. It would be much, much too easy for things to go smoothly. Alright. Hey, looky! It's a beetle! Up there. Okay. We'll do it this way. There's a knockwweed. Here we are. Hidden Mountain Base.
Here, let me help you. Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains.
Probably to evade detection.
I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
Well, that's bad news. Not really shocking.
It's my lucky
Illusion
day.
shattered!
Free! Don't get frostbite.
Why are there Ronin here? This is a Tenryou Commission base!
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way. Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish! Shine down!
Honestly, her powers are somewhat
As a
unfair.
good knight should. I must leave no stone unturned.
How's this? Freeze!
Leave it all to me.
There we go. Treasure
Someone
chest.
needs assistance.
Yeah, these earlier dungeons had treasure chests. Some of the later ones
Inazuma
don't
shines eternal.
have random treasure chests.
Let's get down to business. Say no more. The fairy. My blade.
Prepare to be blown away.
You're in for a little
Dodge this. What's the hurry?
Where's the other one? There it is.
Freeze.
surrendering will be gentle.
Don't get frostbite. My blade. There's more. Finally, I had a lucky day. Going
Someone needs to.
somewhere?
Illusion shattered.
Say no more.
Windblade.
How's this? Dodge this.
Torn to oblivion.
Oh, how many of these things are there?
As a dutiful maid would.
Come on.
How's this? The fairy. Finally, no. Say no more.
Now you shall perish.
The fairy.
Illusion shattered.
Oh, I'm so sorry. No. There's more. The fairy.
There we go.
It's been a lucky day.
Let's spark things up a little.
Finally, I...
Oh.
Torn to oblivion. There is no escape.
Windblade.
Fall before me.
Leave it all to me. As a good knight should.
Illusion shattered.
Ah!
Don't push your luck. Freeze.
Steady as stone.
Man, I really need to raise her shield.
I am a disgrace
into the night.
Alright. Delicious mushroom pizza. Who can turn down pizza? Actually, my husband will turn down pizza. And my daughters. I am the only one in my family who eats pizza.
Insolent.
Don't get frostbite. You're in for a little shock.
I must leave no stone unturned.
You win. Taste my pain. Cut down.
Oh! That didn't go well.
Someone needs assistance.
Gotta love the halo.
Look, it's Kujo Kamaji. But who's he with?
Almighty Shogun.
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryo Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
Yeah, I don't buy that.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced... You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryo commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryo Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryo commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryo commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel. Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well...
Well, never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou Commissioner.
Yeah, nope.
Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, Almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Ouch.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, then right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless.
Yeah, well, welcome to humanity.
But I accept. Come forward. The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn, Almighty Shogun.
I mean, honestly, he's halfway decent and has some significant courage. I mean, she's obviously holding back, but
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
Woohoo! Chest! And 10 Primogems!
When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought.
Maybe that's what he was expecting.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryou Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead.
Will you rule Inazuma directly?
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryou Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time.
Well, let's hope.
If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
Next time we'll bring you some fun trinkets.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay, I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time! Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yae Miko.
Alright. One teleport later.
Miko, we're back! We
did you now? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it. How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself.
Only you would dare say that.
It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't. So, from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take? That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
The heavenly principles?
Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side.
Sorry, had to sneeze.
Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Alright. Oh, we just opened up a whole bunch of new quests. And we have a second Zhongli quest. That's great. But we actually have completed this story quest for the day. And there is new music over here for which we can earn Primo Gems for playing. So we're coming over here. There's new themes available. Which one am I using? We'll find out. Ah! Ah! Actually, that's not bad for my first time playing that song through on... So what about the Raging Storm? She's gonna tweak the puppet, the Raiden Shogun, and that should take care of it. We'll find out. There is a second story, so it's entirely possible that we will, find out what happens to the storm in the next story. Yes, I've upped the rating on these, just because I felt that the others were becoming too easy, and that I might as well challenge myself. Ah! Missed. This is not going as well. Ah! Oh, I nearly pulled 90% on that one. That's a miracle. We gotta get through 8 of these to get the Primogen reward. And this is all music from the new area Nodcry, which we aren't going to be making anytime soon. lifted it up too soon. I'll take it. How hard could this one be, right? Shit. Ah. Ah. Ha! I actually broke 90% on that one. Hi, Pika! You missed the Raiden Shogun story, and now we're playing through all of these so that we can get the Prima Gems. I actually, on the pro level, made 90% on this, more than 90% on this one. That makes me happy. Means I'm getting better at this. At least you made it, yeah? This one just doesn't feel like it lines up quite right. Oh, I broke 90% on that one too. That one just felt like it wasn't lining up right. Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Ah! Ah! This was not going well at all. Honestly, I'm happy to have cracked 80 with that one. I don't like that one on that level. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. Let's do this anyway. It's one of my favorite pieces of music. Ha ha ha! Got the timing off on those. Ah! That one was just fun. It's good to know that you can make those adjustments, Pika, but honestly, my bigger problem is, for me, there's a lack of flexibility in my hands, even though I play penny whistle and I play flute. When it comes to 3 notes on the keyboard, to play those without hitting other things with my pinky, because I have such small hands, I pull the pinky up, but that affects everything else. It's a problem with my playstyle. And it isn't going to matter which ones I'm on. This is going to be our last one tonight. Ah! Ah! I'm honestly gonna be happy if I break 70% on this one. Oh, I actually broke 80. Yeah, I'm playing with the one I really like, but we'll redeem this one. No, I don't want to apply it. Okay. That is going to be it for tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Yeah, for a second there it worked really, really well, and then it all went downhill again. That's what happens with these musical things. Honestly, if I actually put time into it and tried and practiced, I could probably do significantly better than I've been doing. This is honestly my first playthrough of most of this music on this level. So, I am happy with where I am with it, honestly. Time and practice will lead to better. I'm also not used to essentially reading music by having it fall down like that for more than 4 falls. Having the 6 out there is a little hard. Alright, I will see you guys all on Sunday. It will again be Genshin Impact. It will be... I don't know what we're going to do yet. I'll announce that on Discord. For those of you who have it, great. If not, here, have my Discord. You can find me there. I send out notifications when I get live. If things are going to change, I also send out announcements. And then occasionally things get popped into the general channel just for fun. Alright, guys. I will see you all later and stay safe out there. It's a crazy world.